If you want to know how to use LinkedIn effectively to find a new job, then this LinkedIn user guide training is for you. I'll see you on the other side. Hi, my name is Sara. I am a certified career and leadership coach who has helped over 600 people find their dream jobs where they work less, make more money, and finally feel happy and fulfilled doing work that they love. I come here every week with a new training. So if you don't want to miss a single one, hit that subscribe button because each one is jam packed with as much value as I can get in as short a period of time. That's why I'm often talking pretty fast. I don't think I get a lot of people telling me they need to speed me up too much. But today we're talking about LinkedIn. And I wanted to provide a little bit of a user guide for the different ways you can use it as a job seeker and some best practices. So there are some reasons why you care about LinkedIn beyond it being a job board. And that is for networking is a great place. It's like the number one business networking tool to keep a pulse on what's happening, stay in touch with old colleagues, and meet new people. It's also great for attraction, outsourcing some of our career and job search by, having recruiters come find us, like external recruiters. Also, it's excellent for thought leadership. So, building a reputation, showcasing what we stand for our differentiating factor, our personality, allowing us to have that like, this is the person who I want to talk to about this. This is the expert in this field. So, it's really good for that. Now, there are some best practices for success. Number one is keeping your profile updated. LinkedIn really likes this. They really like it when, even if you make some tweaks, biannually, quarterly, or annually, just to kind of wake them up. I'm like, oh, this person's on here. Number two is to log on every day or like work days for at least 5 minutes. So it doesn't mean you have to even do anything. You can just like scroll your feed or use it to search. And this is beyond the job section. This is the like LinkedIn portion, but that is really important. And then to even take it up a notch, beginning to like and comment other people's posts. The more you do that, the better visibility you get on LinkedIn. So there are three ways that I recommend people leverage LinkedIn for their own job search, how to use it as a job seeker. So the first is finding hiring managers. Now, this is not recruiters and talent acquisition specialists. This is the person who will be the boss for this job posting. That is who we want to be finding, and LinkedIn is a great place to find it. So if it says reporting to a director of operations at said company, we would search director of operations at said company. If it doesn't have that, and this is, say, a director level, then probably it's reporting into a VP or SVP or even a president, depending on the size of the company. So then you would search for that to get a sense of who that hiring manager is. That way we can reach out to that hiring manager directly, increasing the likelihood that they actually see our resume, that they actually get eyes on it. So that's called networking into a posted job. So number two is finding people to connect with. So this is finding like-minded individuals or potential peers or people who work in the company that you're very interested in. It's not necessarily just a hiring manager, or maybe it is, but it's not necessarily tied to a job posting because maybe they don't have any postings at this time. So it's really building our network by connecting with them, engaging on their content, maybe messaging them, and potentially even setting up a phone call and a meeting with them. The third way we can use LinkedIn as a job seeker is to express our own opinions, share our own opinions. So let's say you are a brand strategist and you've worked for some of the top brands in the organization, in the country. Maybe you haven't even worked at the top brands, but you have created some strong brand reputations. So then you may want to talk about what it takes to create a strong brand, or what it takes, what are the components to a rebrand. So like talking about it by engaging on people's content or writing your own articles or your own posts, or even just doing some research to find some other articles off, like some maybe Forbes or I'm not a big reader of all these business network. I don't know. But and other external sources, and then linking it to how I would do it, because I don't naturally read those. I'm a romance novelist. I read mostly romance or cozy mysteries or romantasy books, some self-help books. I did read I've been reading about a nonfiction a month, but I would just search. I would search brand strategy tips for Fortune 100 companies, see what articles come up. Then I would read that article and then come up with my thoughts. And then I would post that on LinkedIn to show that I am an expert in this. I know what I'm talking about. This is what I stand for. These are my beliefs. And that's how you build that thought leadership. So, to recap the 3 ways that I want you to use, I want to point out, I'm already recapping. It means I did not talk about LinkedIn jobs, because that is just the tiniest of thing, the most obvious of ways that you can use LinkedIn as a job seeker, when there is so much more you can do. So let's go back to the best practices. Update your profile, log on for 5 minutes every day, and begin liking and commenting. And then create a strategy of your time on there to find hiring managers for jobs you're going to apply to or have applied to. Find people to connect with to build your network in the company and the industry you're interested in, and to share your own opinion so we can build that reputation that you are a great person in your field of study. And that's the LinkedIn user guide. That's how you use LinkedIn as a job seeker. Let me know below what you thought. Were you surprised that I didn't mention LinkedIn jobs? And then I'll see you here next week for another training, because I come here every week. So hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss a single one. Take care. See you. Bye.
If you liked this video, then I invite you to join me in the Find Your Dream Job program, where you work less, make more money, and finally feel fulfilled doing work that you love. Find out more at www.saracurto.ca/CYLA. See you there.